Hi, this is Becca. I'm a librarian at the Cuyahoga County Library System. In this video, I'll show you how to make a mini scrapbook out of coasters. The supplies you'll need for this project is Mod Podge or some sort of glue, scrapbook paper, a binder ring or ribbon, scissors, a brush for your glue, chipboard coasters, I got mine from Amazon, optional hole punch, we'll talk about that in a second, embellishments, and a hot glue gun. So I did not have some sort of hole punch to use, so I literally used a drill to drill holes through all of my coasters. This was originally for a program, so I drilled 125 of these coasters. I do not recommend this. It was very messy and it actually ruined some of the coasters because they're kind of thin compared to the power of a drill. So if you have another option to do this at home, I would recommend that option instead. So gather up all of your supplies that you want to use for your scrapbook. I picked out a color scheme ahead of time, and you'll see I have a lot of different sizes of paper. I love using up scraps from previous projects, so I was trying to use up things that I had before while keeping the same color scheme going. Trace your coasters onto the paper until you have enough for each side. So I did 5 coasters, which means I have 10 sides to cover, and cut out each square. Once you have all of your pieces of paper cut out, organize them how you want them in your book. Next, glue the paper onto each board. Use your paintbrush to layer on some glue. You want it to be a relatively thin layer and not gobby. This would show up later if it wasn't kept thin. So put the glue on and smooth it out and reinforce the ends to make sure that they're sticking to the board. Turn the coaster over and trim off the excess paper. You want it to be flush with the coaster. You need the hole to come through the paper, so you can cut out the hole after you glue your paper down with an X-Acto knife or another tool if you have another option. Lightly sand the edges so the paper is nice and smooth. Do this to all of your pieces and to each side. Double check the edges of your boards to see if they need extra glue. You don't want any paper sticking up. Lay out your coasters side by side so you can plan your embellishments that you will add. You can play around with it until you like it and then glue it on or stick on your stickers, whatever you may have. Just a note here, if you don't have any stickers at home, you can cut pieces from your scrapbook paper. Say if there is a cloud on the paper, you can cut out that cloud and just glue it as if it were a sticker. Or you could use items from magazines or print things from your computer if you have that as an option at home. I have found that the more items that you layer, the better it will look in the end. Make sure you use a hot glue gun if you want to use heavier items such as ribbon or flower embellishments. Don't forget to decorate your cover. Go through and check your pages to see if you want to add anything else. I used a binder ring to connect my boards, but you could also use ribbon. And that's it. You can leave these blank to give as a gift, or you could use them for yourself and fill with small mini photos. But that's it. It's a pretty cute and easy project to do.